Should you move to Colorado? What's up, guys? We're back with another vlog today, and the question of today is, should you move to Colorado? And that is a very good question in itself. It's a question that I get asked all the time. Matter of fact, it's the only question that I get asked. So what is Colorado like? Well, I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not going to tell you that this is some great place and you should grab all your stuff and move right away. I'm going to tell you this is an awesome place. This is an amazing place. As you can see, today I'm not at the peaks, but there is an amazing amount of beautiful wildlife all around me. I am still right now about 8,700 feet. So with that being said, with everything amazing and great, there also comes bad things that come with everything that is great. Everyone that'll tell you whoever had success, they failed a million times before, or anyone who ever had anything had to go through a lot of bad things first. So along with the great risk and rewards and all the natural beauties that Colorado brings with it, there are also some other stipulations. There's also a lot of moving and working parts to make the whole thing work if you plan on coming here. First thing I would recommend is make sure you have a good job. I really wouldn't recommend trying to come and find a job once you got here. Even though there's a lot of people moving here, there's a lot of jobs that are taken. There's a lot of housing that is not available. So make sure you have a great job. The second thing is know whether you're going to rent or buy when you get here. Big differences in both. Both very, very expensive. I'm willing to bet you it's 3 times the price from wherever you're coming from, renting or buying. Third thing, high elevation. Just at the Kansas-Colorado line, you're probably at 4,000 feet. Once you make it to Denver, you're a mile high at 5,000 feet. Where I live, twice that, 2 miles high in the sky, almost at 10,000 feet. Now, a lot of people overestimate the elevation when they get here. They think it's okay and they'll be all right, but a lot of people get breathing problems, blood pressure problems. So that's one thing to think about, high elevation, sickness. Usually it goes away, but for some people they just can't handle it. Fourth thing, one of the most important things that I forgot to tell you about, water and dehydration. There's a lot of people online now taking this challenge. It's called a gallon a day for 7 days, a gallon a day for a month or 3 months. And the only thing, I can really say about that, since I've moved here, I have to drink a gallon a day. It may be different for everybody because I'm about 200 pounds, but your water intake definitely goes up. It's really dry. You'll need a lot of chapstick and lotion when you get here, and even a humidifier. And that feeling could last, I don't know how long, because I still feel it. And I've been here now 3 years, still have to apply chapstick, lotion, and still drink a gallon of water every day. There are some days that it feels like it eases up, but before that, I was probably drinking a half or maybe even a quarter of that a day. Now the fifth thing that I could say, if you don't like the mountains and you don't like high elevation, then I probably wouldn't recommend it. Now there are these other situations that people ask me about, is the marijuana. People have certain conditions and sicknesses that they cannot receive help in their state. With everything else that I had said, if none of that bothers you and you have to come for a medical reason, then I would say it's absolutely amazing for you to come and escape, whatever problems you may be in, and find help. And that you definitely could get here. And that is a big topic. Actually, it's a big question. Not so much asked to me because I don't generally talk about it on my channel, but it is a big question throughout YouTube and on the internet. A lot of people worry about will they be able to get treatment or help when they come here. So for that being said, if you need it for a medical condition, I would definitely think about moving. Number 6, and it kind of goes back to one of the first two ones we talked about, the housing. What's the housing like? Just to start off and get a very small place, I'm talking about 500-600 square feet, almost what you would consider a shed in your state. $1,000. A lot of people think there's cheap houses. There is very cheap land, and to get a well put on one of them is fairly cheap. But buying a house already assembled could be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you have that, then come on out. That is one of the biggest things for people that are coming out to Colorado. They don't bring enough money. And downtown Denver is full of homeless people that have come here on buses, trains, planes, automobiles, and they can only make it 3 months. Whatever the reason they come here for is unsure, but the homeless population is getting big. Even where I'm at, I see a hitchhiker or two every day, and we see him come into town, and then he's hitchhiking out. So we see the U-Haul come in, and then it's a hitchhike out, so that's something to think about. So no matter how you get here, think about it first. Seriously. From the time that I found out that I was coming to Colorado, within 2 weeks, I was here. 3 of those days were traveling to get here from the East Coast. It was like 2,500 miles approximately. That in itself was one heck of a gas bill for the U-Haul. But seriously, think about it before you just make a mistake and come right out. Be prepared, think it through. Make sure you have a couple bucks stored away. I never seen the place, as I've mentioned before in a lot of other videos. Never seen the place. All I could do was use Google Maps, and I came out. But back to me, basically, am I going to be here? How much longer am I going to be here for? Well, when the job is up, it's, honestly time for you to go. And my job has been up here at least 1.5 years, maybe longer. So I just kind of been hanging out. I should have probably already have left to move on to another state. And I kind of made this channel around that time, about 2 years ago, and was looking for another way to possibly hang out and stay. I still have the option to stay, but without my job, the job that I've had for 15 years, it's almost impossible. Sure, I could find another one, but I've been at this one so long, and it's pretty flexible, and it pays, pretty good. I can go to any state that I want to, as long as there's a job opportunity open. Well, here, there is no longer any job availability. Everything is taken and is no longer needed. They don't need so many people now. And so, like I said, I just kind of been hanging out, and I don't know if it's time for me to go or not. I love this place. Absolutely love everything about it. I wouldn't leave it for the world. This is an awesome spot. But if I do have to leave, my favorite spot is Alaska. But unfortunately at this time, there's no availability there neither. So that leaves me thinking, what should I do now? Now I'm giving you advice, and I could be leaving. Something to think about. With all that's being said today, I want to hear back from you guys. I want to hear from you what you think. Are you moving out here? Do you have plans to move out here? Have you thought about it? So, they're very important questions, because you can get lost out here really quickly. So think about it. I want to hear back from you guys. Are you moving here? Are you coming? Do you have plans to? Do you have any questions you can ask me? I may not be here forever, guys. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for following me on today's adventure. I hope you learned something. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one.